Dobro jutro. Ja ne govorim srpski. That's it. Thank you very much for asking me to speak today. I should first note that the Australian mining industry will be represented today more by our Australian Trade Commissioner, Anthony Weymouth, who's made his way here from Warsaw. I note this first up because it coincides with the growing Australian mining footprint in Serbia and the wider region. This indicates an increasing interest in attracting Australian investment, which potentially means a substantial increase in Australian presence across the world, including in minerals processing, infrastructure, sustainable environmental practices, training and skills transfer. Australia's rich resources and the capacity to exploit these in a sustainable way have contributed significantly to Australia's wealth and prosperity. Mining has always been an integral part of Australia's economy and development, but the consistent strength of the sector over the last 2 decades has been remarkable. The Australian economy is the 13th largest in the world, despite the fact that it is home to only less than 25 million people. We have had an unprecedented 26 consecutive years of economic growth, and Australia's resource sector has been a strong contributor to this. We are indeed fortunate to have a significant resource endowment with large reserves of mineral and energy resources. Australia is a world-leading producer of gold, iron ore and uranium, and the world's second largest LNG exporter. We are the lucky country, but our experience has taught us that luck is not always enough. A good resource base alone is not sufficient to ensure prosperity. We have overcome significant obstacles in order to take advantage of our resource-rich lands, not least being the fact that most of the resources are located in very remote areas, remote from major markets, from major infrastructure in cities, and in very difficult terrain. It takes a strong commitment at all levels of government and industry to create enduring wealth. It means recognising that long-term sustainable development for the whole community requires a combination of resources plus technology and strong governance and commitment to extracting our natural resources in a way that is environmentally sound, socially responsible and commercially viable. If any of these elements are missing, the venture will fail to meet its long-term developmental goals, no matter how well-intentioned it starts out. The successful management of the mining sector involves investing more of its proceeds rather than simply consuming them. To illustrate how Australia has been able to attract capital development in the resource and energy sector, I will highlight 6 important factors. Number 1, the ease of doing business. Number 2, easy availability of geological data. Number 3, getting the balance right between development, community and environmental needs. Number 4, a strong capital market. Number 5, world-class mining equipment and technology services. Number 6, innovation. World-class R&D centres have developed cutting-edge technologies. The end result of these factors is that Australia is a highly developed resource and energy sector that has resulted in it being a global export player of key energy and mineral commodities. We stand ready to share our experience with other countries, including Serbia. Thank you very much.
Mr. Morrison, thank you very much. We definitely recognise the role of Australia to the development of the mining sector worldwide. We thank you deeply and please convey our warmest regards to your ambassador, who unfortunately she's not feeling very well these days, and that was the reason that she's not with us. But we thank you very much for your participation. Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Great Britain to Serbia, we are deeply honoured to have you here. We thank you very much, and I would like you to take to the podium and give us your remarks. Please join me to welcome to the podium Mr. O'Keefe, the Ambassador of Great Britain to Serbia.